Hello everyone, this is Trains of New York State, also known as Metro North 23 Video Productions. We're back at the Crestwood station. This video, the previous one, is about the enhanced station initiatives. Now I'm doing the vintage tour, which is a remake. So let's give it a tour, shall we? So now we're going to cross these platforms where we have to stop when cars stop. And if there's no cars, then we can go. And let's give a tour. This is the restaurants, this is the entry canopy, the new canopy. And now we're going to the entryway. So we're talking about the new stuff later, but for now let's talk about the old. So first, we have those old canopies. The exit to Columbus Avenue sign, the old canopies in the 1980s were painted green, the signage itself. We have a timetable display, and we're going to this map display kiosk, more ads. The trash bins were painted to green, the black mesh bench. The end of the canopy to the next platform. We're walking to the new shelter here that we'll talk about later. We're passing the Crestwood station, the platform's length, the new signs, the 1980 steel railings, the signages, the 2010 lampposts, and here's the exit way to the wheelchairs or the taxis or cars pickups, more repainted green trash bins, and another entrance, the bridge plate hardwares, more signages, more signs, more ad displays, and some more lampposts, which some of them began to being scratched. But I'm sure there'll be new lampposts in the future. But don't worry, it will keep that way before it got renovated. And these steel bins, they're starting to get scratched, sadly. But they'll be replaced in the future. But enjoy these stations. And we're walking to the end of the Gap Way. And here's the next signage, the next lamppost, and we're reaching the end here. Now we're going back to see where we started off. They have and they're walking to the more old lampposts, the old steel signages, the old steel railings, which is old but never been renovated yet, but maybe. And here's the more signage, the more Crestwood signage. The two light lampposts, green, and we're gonna take a look at this new stuff later. As we're walking here, we're going to the old way. But let's talk about the new stuff, probably. As we're going inside this new shelter in 2019, is made of glass, but little dirty things happen sometimes. I think they'll keep this shelter this way because it's new. It has wooden ceilings with lighting, a speaker, heater, glass walls, doors, and leaning bars. And this shelter might be kept, which is in good condition. Push. And they'll keep it this way, which is a good station, which is a good shelter that will improve its modernity. And now we're going to the other side. Here's a train waiting. And these lights are in the mid-2010s on hanging signage. And we're walking to these steel railings with this underpass canopy. This is the steel railings to the brick walls. The brick walls with this entry canopy with lighting, and they'll keep the canopy. They'll keep this entry canopy with the and they'll keep these brick wall with the steel railings, and we'll keep this totem information sign, and we'll keep these next canopy for the ramp. They'll keep the new stuff, but we'll renovate the old stuff. And now we're going to this canopy. This is the canopy that shall be kept. And the new stuff shall be kept, the old shall be renovated. Like this artwork on the steel might be good. There's the information kiosk, the old elevator. There's an entrance. And here we're going to this closed platform. That this closed platform means I think it will renovate the entire Crestwood station with some newer components. But we don't know yet. They have black mesh benches still, but no wooden benches. These old lampposts, the rusty Crestwood sign, the more old components, the more benches with some light up lighting. Here's an exit and a kiosk, more ad displays, more signages, and more lighting that lights up. But this island platform has to be renovated because they'll improve its modernity in the 2025 to 2029 capital plan. Just like the Scarsdale that will keep its new elevator but will renovate the other old elevator. That's why they should be improved, modernized, and clean, and more safe. That is your favorite. There's the Crestwood with a warning sign. There's the bridge plate hardware. This is the emergency door. This is the other signage, the other lighting with two lights, the bridge plate, and this ramp connecting to the shorter, narrow side. And we're reaching to the final one, which is the watch the gap with the tactile strip, which is crumbling. And this last sign with a speaker with the mid 2010 lighting. And now we reach to the end with the electronic gray closet, which is reached the end of its area. Now we're going back to the overpass. And this is the end of this entrance, the end of the way to the island platform gap with other new lighting, which is one light to the end, but two on the other sides. There's an electronic closet next to it that will inspect its electricity. It's doing a quick tour, but sometimes it will be very long. And here's the view of the town itself. That's getting ready for the Memorial Day. And we got these improvements. We got to the Crestwood station. Determined to turn the tide, and the rock and roll signs, which is decent. And here is this Crestwood sign. Here's the way to the other canopy, which things might get a little worse. And checking this signage, but this, I'm sure this sign is very bad and very dirty, dusty. But it will be replaced soon with newer stuff soon. So stay tuned. Okay, let's go to the next entrance. Yay. Let's look at the next train coming. Going to the next entryway. where we don't want to block people's way. And checking out this rusty mailbox. And here's the plant, good condition. The new canopy that they'll keep, the new traffic lights, the new artwork. They have a new bench, a new trash bin that they'll keep. They'll keep this Tuckahoe sign, the new totem information, the entry canopy, the new bike rack, the brick walls or stuff. Now the new stuff shall be kept. And it's in good condition, so it is nice. Now let's go to the overpass. The old overpass stairs to the platform, to the next platform. And here's the railings. Here the doors are open, will remain closed for need for repairs. So now we're back at the overpass, but they'll keep its cool painting, the wooden ceiling with lighting, speaker here and cameras, the exit sign, the ticket machines that is in good condition. And here we have this exit sign, which is meant to be kept, not to be replaced. And there's the old elevators that will be replaced soon. There's the new tables, the new benches, the vending machine, the old walls and ceilings. This entry to track 2 and 4 that they'll renovate soon, but will keep its ceilings, the USB benches, the other artwork. Now we're going to the next platform. So now we're at the other platform. So it takes a good look. This is the train that's waiting for Grand Central. That is the canopy with some long lighting, the repainted trash bin that must be repainted. We're going to the other side, which is the tactile strips and the old elevator, including this signage with a lamppost that lights up. And now we're going to the next platform. Sorry this video was cut due to storage, but that's okay. This is the glass shelter with older stuff, with a railing. There's the black mesh bench itself. There's the signages, the canopy with the T-shaped poles, the lighting that lights up. There's another trash bin with a hanging sign, speakers, conduits, electronic components, and more that they'll be renovated soon. And there's the old Metro North shelter itself. This is the oldest shelter that is blue Metro North logo and a gray with multiple windows. Like that. Those two shelters might be renovated soon. This is the signage, and there's a Crestwood sign. And there's gonna be the lighting that will run, but not to run fast, but to walk slowly. The other signages, the other lampposts with speakers, more Crestwood stuff. Yes. And we're walking to the end of the gap. This is the Crestwood sign. And now we're going to stop where we stopped. This is the island platform, which is narrow. They should be careful. There's the electronic component with the new sign, the new light up lamppost. And we're gonna check out this other signage. This is one of the last lampposts. There's this simple Crestwood sign with a dinner font and a new Metro North logo. Check the other side. That's pretty neat. And we're gonna stop there and we go back to, and then we're going to the other side to the station building and the underpass. Now let's go back where we came from. This is the electronic component, the closet. So pretty much these lights on the island platforms light up. There's the Crestwood sign to the Grand Central that they'll get on board. I'm not talking because we reviewed some stuff already, but oh well. But they have this interesting 2010 lamppost similar to the ones in other stations. There's going back to the old canopy, and now we're going to the station building. The next stair. And now we're going to the upstairs. Yep. Now we're going to the upstairs again. The way to the next with lighting. Including here is the hell point. And we have 3 old elevators. I think the new one shall be in good condition, so they will not be replaced. Now we're going to the last stairs. It's all right. And now we're going to the station building with some new railings and other stuff. This is the Crestwood station. This is the Crestwood station building. It's from the 1900s and is after renovation. It's now fully historical and more. Here's the parking area. There's the entrance. The next entrance to the underpass. This is the old station building with a waiting area, which is really old. We're going to the underpass. This underpass might lead you to the underway. So now we're in the underpass. This is the old exit sign with wire conduits. There's the lighting. Old stuff. Here's the express train heading to the Grand Central. Here it sounds. And here's this overpass railings. that people want to go under to catch trains easily. Now we're going upstairs slowly and carefully. Slow and steady means careful. And you might able to walk safely. Yep. And here's the next new bench, which is meant to be kept for charging. There's the canopy itself. And let's see this artwork. This is the Tricia Wright, the village, the art that I didn't show you earlier. All right, guys, and I just want to show you by thank you for watching. I'll just give you a rating of this station again. It's like a 93 out of 100, including these clocks in the 1902, just like the Hartsdale, Scarsdale, and other stations. There's the signage itself. And I just want to say, by saying thank you for watching, and I'll give you an update on this station. So this station will need an upgrade. And also I'll give you a rating on the station that they'll be improved. They'll renovate its entire canopies on the platforms, the platform replacements, the old railings, the new elevators, overpass upgrades, and improved stairs and stuff. But they'll keep its entry canopy, the canopy with the bus waiting, the repainted trash bin, and they'll repaint its trash bins in the future to the platforms. They'll have the new benches and they'll keep its painting, the ticket machines, the overpass upgrades with enhancements, and much more that they'll keep. Its future stuff. And about these clocks and the Hartsdale, Scarsdale, and Crestwood, they're like these. And the totem information must be kept too as well, and the bike racks too. All right, that's it for the video. I just want to say thank you for watching. This is Metro North 203 Video Productions signing off. Peace, thank you, and have a great day. See you guys next time.